Geek Squad. Geek Squad. Geek Squad. Geek Squad. Geek Squad.
And a very good evening to you. It's a few minutes past 7. It's a Tuesday, the last Tuesday of the year 2021. The next Tuesday is coming in 2022. So we will not be on air till next year. Yeah. This whole year, a lot of things have happened. Like, it's been a very interesting year. I mean, I'm sure you're probably surprised to hear me on the show today because it's a holiday, and I really wish I could take a break too, yeah. But yeah, the show goes on. I bet we should have played The Show Goes On, Lupe Fiasco. So today, we're talking about tech resolutions for the year 2022. You know, because a lot of people have gone through the year 2021. They've been asking questions. What should they do? You've planned stuff that you wanted to do. You've planned courses that you wanted to take, devices you wanted to buy. Some have even set New Year's resolutions for all these things. Like, next year, I'm going to take some online courses. Next year, I'm going to buy this gadget. Next year, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. So today, I'm going to summarize all that for you on the show. And I have a surprise guest with me today. Yeah. It's not really a surprise because he's been producing the show from the background. Today, I'm putting him in the foreground. Prince Safo, my producer, is joining me on the last day of the show in the year. Hi, Prince.
Hi, everyone.
Yeah, so today you're not sending me WhatsApp messages and signaling me, look on the phone, look on the phone. Today you're here.
Yeah.
So who's going to signal me?
We'll do it here.
Welcome. It's great to have you here.
Yeah.
And thank you very much
Yeah.
for holding us down all year, helping us come up with new topics to discuss every week. Every Tuesday, there's something new to talk about, and you make that possible, including today.
Yeah. I mean, before we start to say anything, we want to say thank you to our listeners. I mean, you have been so awesome. We are very thankful that you always keep the dial lock here during these hours on Tuesday, 7 p.m. to 8. We appreciate you. Thank you so much.
We do appreciate you all a lot, especially those who are always interacting with us.
Yeah.
Now we know you on a first name basis. So when you see us in town, today you can see Prince. So check Facebook, join 997 FM, check Twitter. They'll take a picture and post him there. He thinks he can hide. And YouTube, everywhere.
Yeah.
And when you see us, call me Spiky, call him Prince.
Yeah.
Wahala.
I'm Prince Safo on Twitter. You can follow me there.
Sharp. So Prince, what's your New Year's resolution? Even though the year hasn't ended, but it's ending in a few days.
Well, one of the few things that I want to do is to get myself a very good laptop.
When
I
say a very good
laptop, I mean, let me just make it simple. A laptop that I can do stuff like animation, motion graphics. Laptop that I can do graphic design, video editing. So, I mean, that's basically the good laptop. I'm talking about.
My laptop is there, so if you can make me an offer. I never bought. Yeah. It's got some very powerful specs. It would fit exactly what you want to do. And since you're my producer, I'll give you a discount.
Good.
So
I'll
make
come
me
and
an
see
offer.
you.
I want you to make me an offer on L.
I'll come and see you.
Okay. So first off,
Yeah.
a lot of people have been asking what courses they should take in tech online. I've been getting a lot of questions. People ask me, what should I study? I want to study programming. Which language should I study? I want to go into IT. What should I study? And some want to go study in school. Some are already working and they want to take online courses.
Yeah.
So let's just go through the online courses. What courses we think people should take online, like the online courses that they should take.
Yeah. So, I mean, there are a few online courses that everyone can venture into if you want to try something new. I'll take us through a few of these courses. So, the first on the list has to do with digital marketing.
Right.
I mean, the world now, businesses are now all running towards social media. They want to be digital. They want to communicate with their clients online and all of that. And so digital marketing, it's a sought after career now. And even if you have your own professional career, it's something that you need to learn on the side. So when we talk about digital marketing, we are talking about how to manage a Facebook account, how to manage an Instagram account, Twitter, and all of that. Many people think the fact that they know, or they are already on Facebook, they're already on Twitter, they know how to manage those accounts. I've been making a statement to some of my friends, like let's say somebody can just go on Facebook and do an ad and have all these Nana Malam and all those people coming
Malam
there
Tia.
and say
The infamous Malam Tia.
Yes, and I've always been saying I have never promoted anything for those Malams to come there. Why? Because I know digital marketing.
Right.
I know what to say, what factors to put in there that those people wouldn't see those things. So I mean, digital marketing is a great course that everyone need to learn. And moving on, we'll talk about some places that you can find some of these online courses for free. Apart from that, UI UX,
user interface and user experience design.
It's a great career path that if you're a young person out there, you need to look out for.
And you love design.
Yes.
If you please, the fact that user interface, user experience, if you're like me, you can't draw Kofi Salanga to save your life. You can't, merge colors to make it look pleasant. And you're going to use red gown, yellow gown, blue gown, and green. No. You want something that, will age well. Something that 2 years from now, it's still looking good. You don't do a design that in 6 months it's already looking dated, or a design that someone opens it and they instantly close it. Like every single person who studied HTML knows what I'm talking about. You put colors everywhere, scrolling text, flashing images. No, that's not good user interface design or user experience design.
So, I mean, Google Digital Skills for Africa have a very perfect course on this, and it's free, and it's something that I want to try. Yes,
interesting.
Coming year, I want to learn that and get to know what it entails and all of that. So
I saw a joke, was it this morning on Instagram, where someone was saying that the reason why you should pay user experience designers well, and the field for phone number, the easiest thing is just put the cursor there and type the phone number. This one, they made every single number a scrollable, so you click on the zero and you have to choose the number. Move to the next one, choose the number, move to the next one. By the time you finish, if you're at a cafe, like 15 minutes of your time is gone. User experience design is it's not to be taken for granted, and everything is going digital. Like Prince said, advertising and marketing is going digital.
Everything.
In that case, that means that somebody has to design that interface for people to use. Even the interface that you're going to learn has to be designed by someone, so it's user friendly, it's easy to use, and you can navigate your way around it very, very easily.
Yeah.
So if you are someone who loves designing
Yeah.
and you think that you could try your hands on user interface and user experience design, mind you, everyone is creating an app or website now, and you could come in handy with that skill.
Yeah, and I encourage all graphic designers to learn this, because yes,
not some,
all
every
graphic
single
designers,
graphic,
because
even the one by the roadside
Yes.
painting the
yes,
all of you,
yes,
learn it.
because if you're a graphic designer, learning UI UX, it's an added advantage for you. It's so important that all graphic designers do this,
which is actually a good thing, because mind you, graphic designers, some of those who have very basic skills in graphic designing, Canva is coming for a job.
Yeah.
The artificial intelligence softwares that can create flyers for people, all they have to do is key in what they want, and the flyer is generated.
Yeah.
People even use it to the websites that can create a logo for you. Tell the website what your business is about, put in keywords, put in your colors, and it generates a logo for you.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to come and call you and say, oh, I need a
Yeah,
logo,
yeah.
except obviously they want a very customized logo that nobody else can make. Then
Yeah.
someone's going to come to you.
Yeah.
But if you know that your skills are not 90 to 100, you want to add this to your belt, to your utility belt, so you stay relevant. Because mind you, the world is evolving, and every skill that was relevant 10 to 15 years ago, you have to evolve by now.
Yeah.
Yes. So Prince, what's next?
I mean, you get to see companies saying that I need a creative person. I want the person to do graphic design, be able to do a little bit of video editing, be able, so
Animation,
it's
you
like
must
people
have
don't just
all those
want
skills.
one skill. If you're just a graphic designer, it's not enough.
No, it's not. It's not. I can testify to that.
Yeah.
If I see a couple of CVs and one graphic designer can do stills, he can do video editing, he's a videographer as well, he can even do animation and 3D modeling, versus you who can only do Corel Draw.
Yeah.
In fact, nowadays if I see Corel Draw stuff, I go blacklist you.
I'm telling you.
No offense to Corel Draw users, it's just that it's been a minute.
Yeah. Yeah, Charlie.
So have all those skills. Don't limit yourself to one software as well. Learn Corel, learn Photoshop, Illustrator, InDesign, every single thing. Have it all in your toolbox in your head.
Yeah.
So you are more appealing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So another thing that listeners can also look at is coding. I mean,
Absolutely.
people are scared of coding and all of that, but seriously, coding is something that enhances your analytical skills.
Your problem solving skills.
Yes, those things.
Yeah. Critical thinking.
I see someone just learning coding just to calm down from maybe a stressful.
Wow.
Yes.
That's very interesting.
Yes. Why am I saying that? See, it's, you see, when you're a beginner, you get some coding sites where you get to code in a form of game.
Yeah, gamification of
So,
coding.
yes. So while you play this game, you're also
You're learning how
learning.
to-
Yes.
Like Google's Grasshopper
yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. Grasshopper app. Yes, you can use that to
to learn the basics of coding
Yeah.
and then transition into a ninja coder.
Yeah.
I mean, coding is important because, as we've already mentioned, and as you probably already know, everything is going digital.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, imagine that you are a doctor and you know how to code. Some things you wouldn't have to do repetitively. You know, there's some jobs that I hate repetitive work. I hate that. If, for instance, I remember when I was in school and they asked me to write lines.
Yeah.
I mastered using 4 pens at a time to write lines because
You're a
I
smart
hate
kid.
repetitive work. And knowing how to program can solve a lot of things.
Yeah.
Like filling forms. Just write a program that I run it, it'll look at all the fields and fill them for me.
Yeah.
Things that you don't have to do, consecutively, like continuously. See, any skill you have, add coding. And you'll be surprised. I was talking to someone about an accounting software recently.
Yeah.
The person's like, so the coders who, and I said, I'm very sure that it was an accountant who learned how to code, who decided that, hey, let me build this software and people will buy it. And guess what? Every accountant uses Tally.
Yeah.
I don't know which accountant doesn't use Tally. If you're an accountant that uses Tally, raise your hand. Even though I can't see you, but I know there's not one that doesn't use Tally. Like, so if you are in a skill or you're in an area, a field, and you learn coding, you could come up with a software that the whole world would need and they would buy, and your license, Charlie, be the next Bill Gates. And then you come and say, Charlie Spike, you gave me this idea, I'll take $1 million. She.
Yeah. And by learning some of these things too, I mean, you've learned coding, but maybe you don't know how to code properly, and you want to do something. You start a business or anything around some of these things, and when the experts come and they're having a conversation with you
Yeah,
about,
you can chip in.
You
And
can
you
say,
won't be bamboozled.
Yes.
They won't come and scam you and say, oh, we need to put the RAM
Yes,
inside the
you
processor so that
ask
your
questions.
software will run fast.
Yes.
Because you understand.
Yeah.
Somebody
ask
can tell you that,
questions.
oh, the code is not compiling. Meanwhile, but you get it.
Yeah.
Right? So
Yeah.
it's good to have the basics even. If you're not going to become an advanced code, at least understand the basics. So
Yeah.
you can even communicate your problem to the person who's developing a solution for you.
Yeah.
Because if you don't understand it, how do
How?
you tell them? Imagine going to the hospital and you don't know which part of what the part of the body is called. And the doctor says, where is paining you?
Yes.
And like, the
don't
one
know.
over here. Yeah.
Yeah. So another thing too that listeners should look out to learning is artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
Now, I would tell anyone, if I have to make it simple, I'll tell anyone that there's a good reason to learn artificial intelligence, because we are always hearing that artificial intelligence is taking the place of humans when it comes to work. Now, by learning what artificial intelligence is, you'll also be aware of which aspects of your life artificial intelligence can
be
take
applied.
over, and how you can upgrade that so that artificial intelligence can keep chasing you. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's something that you also need to be aware of, knowledgeable, and there are so many free 30 minutes beginner courses and all of that you can learn these skills. Yes. Another thing too
About the artificial intelligence, a typical example, artificial intelligence requires data.
Yes.
So understanding data science, you can even take a course in data science,
Yeah.
learn, and then you can apply it to anything you're doing. So I've given this example before. I don't know if you remember, a pure water seller on the streets, every day selling, goes one place another time, makes a killing,
Yeah.
and knows that, okay, this area I sell more.
Yeah.
That pure water seller can even tell which part of town
Yes.
sells better, which time of the day they sell better, which pure water even sells more,
Yes.
by mining data. And then if you understand artificial intelligence and you pump all the data, imagine you collect data from all the pure water sellers,
Yeah.
and then you put it all in there, the AI system can actually predict when water is consumed a lot. And I can give you a typical example. This week, last week, I noticed a lot of people were drinking water because I was in traffic, and one pure water seller, bottled water seller, had to go from like one car to next, one car to next before the traffic light went. And before the traffic light went green, he'd sold like 10 bottles.
Wow.
If this seller was compiling data daily, or the people producing water were compiling data daily, and then mining this data, feeding it into an AI system, they'd be able to tell which time of the year people drink more water, which areas people are drinking more water, and then inject more water there, produce more water during that time, reduce production during certain times based on that data. So listen, data science is the way to go. If you take a course in data science, you'll be relevant in many fields. And the banks and insurance companies, any company that mines data, they would need you, because you'll be able to process that data, come up with a lot of data points that they can use for their business. So yes, data science and AI, as Prince said, you must
Very
learn.
important.
Very important.
They are very important. Another thing too has to do with cybersecurity.
When the police is getting
yes, but you can't believe the number of people that whose phone numbers were hacked just with a simple clear message that shows that this is a lie. I mean, they just clicked on it. I mean, this past year, people's WhatsApp numbers were just taking over just like that, because they just didn't understand the cyberspace, the security measures that they need to take, things they need to click on, things they don't need to click on, and all of that. I think it's very important that, I mean, this 2022, things are not going to be any lesser. The cyber guys are coming out. I mean, they'll use so many ways.
Yep.
You need to be aware of how to be secured on the cyberspace. And some of these courses are very important for you to understand what to do or not to do and all of that. Yes. So cybersecurity is one of the things that listeners should look out to.
Since
study.
everything is going digital, definitely the bad guys are going to be coming in.
Yeah.
So we're going to need more. And see, if this year was not any indication of how important cybersecurity was, think about how many people got infected by ransomware this year alone. And when I say people, I don't mean just individuals, companies. Remember, a whole gas pipeline was shut down because of ransomware. So cybersecurity specialists are going to be in high demand moving forward, because the bad guys are also going to be, they're going to be becoming more sophisticated.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So one more thing. I
Now
know
you become
people.
Apple. One more thing.
Yes, people are now obsessed with phones and all of that, and I think they need to take advantage of that to learn photography.
Absolutely. Hey, no. You don't want the photos to go out of job.
No.
The photos coming with the camera. Oh, I mean, try back when you be premium or CCR.
It's a digital skills that you want to try your hands on.
Oh yeah,
learning how to
absolutely.
take it, how to edit it.
Yes.
I mean, it's
Photography.
Yes, because one of the amazing features that come with these smartphones
It's
is
very
the
good cameras.
I mean,
Exactly.
so you can't just have the cameras and not using it to take photos.
I concur. I took a picture at a wedding recently. The photographer looked at my picture, looked at his own. He didn't show me his own. It was clear that I beat him to his job. He's like, oh, let me see. I showed it to him. He said, wow. So let me see your own. He was like, I'm coming.
Yeah,
I didn't see him again.
yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, at an event like that, a guy took a picture of me and told me that if the photographer's picture is not nicer than mine, sack him. Because the picture was so nice. Like, and it's not about just taking the picture, it's about your creativity and all of that. So
framing it and all that. It's not just point and shoot. See, there's so much that goes into taking a picture, position of the lights, you know, the composition of the picture in itself, all the colors, the things that you can add, you know, depth of field, all that coming together makes a great photo. And you can learn all these things online. Take an online course in photography and you'll be surprised. I have a friend who actually just takes photos with his smartphone. So on Instagram, he's called I Shot on Samsung. And sometimes I see some of the photos. I take photos with my phone and I'm proud of the photos I take. When I see Nana Kweku Abdallah's photos, I am blown away.
Amazing.
I'm like, what on earth did he shoot this with? Like a phone. Like, are you serious? He's got featured on so many websites.
Yeah, it could be and mind you, while we are talking about this, you can even create an account on Splash and just be putting some of these photos there, and you'll be amazed people who are going to use it to do graphics and all of that, and you see all these stats and all of that.
Absolutely.
It's
Your
very
picture
important.
could be a stock photo that could be making you money. People will be paying you license for that picture you took. Winston, you've been taking pictures of Ash, using Ash as stickers in WhatsApp. Instead of putting Ash's photos on, what's it called? What's that? Shutterstock. You are there putting Ash's photos as WhatsApp stickers in a car group, wearing my sunglasses.
I've
Shots
actually
fired.
had some pictures on Shutterstock before, and I actually sold it. So I mean,
You sold it and you made money.
Yes.
Look at that. Winston, shots back at you again. So, my son is so in love with. We've got messages coming in on WhatsApp. If you want to send us a message, it's 055 1111 997 055 11 11 997 055 quadruple 1 9 We're going to take a quick commercial break. When I come back, I'll read your WhatsApp messages and we will continue with the show.
Rise and shine, my people, and welcome to Radio 550. Now, today it's all about enjoyment on MTN. Oh, yeah! MTN Rewards is giving the best deals on all the things you love. Just keep talking, texting, using your data to collect points, and get amazing offers and discounted freebies right away, every day. To check your rewards, dial *550#, and voila, everything's someday for you all. From airtime to data to shopping discounts to movie tickets, we got you. So keep using MTN and redeem your rewards every day. Oh, no, like enjoyment. Let's go. Everywhere you go.
My Daisy copies everything I do.
I do everything my mommy does.
She copies the way I dress up.
I dress like her.
She copies the way I work.
I do my homework like her.
She even copies the way I talk. Hey, Daisy! That's why I know that to give her a better life, I must do better myself. So when I'm drinking my better malt, she always makes sure she has hers in hand as well. Mummy's happy and Daisy's happy too. Better malt. Be better every day. This advert is FDA approved.
Geek Squad is back and it's brought to you by MTN. Choose your own bundle your own way with MTN Flexi Bundle. Just dial *138# and enjoy bundles that don't expire. So you can join us on Facebook and on YouTube and on Twitter and on Instagram and on YouTube. Did I say YouTube already? Yeah, I said it twice because that's where the money is. So if you haven't registered your SIM card, you need to do so. All MTN SIM cards in Ghana must be registered again with only the Ghana card. If you fail to register your MTN SIM, that means that you will not be able to make voice calls, you can't use mobile money services, you can't use the internet, and any other service linked to your SIM card, including Ayoba. So you have to register. Just dial *404# and follow the prompts, only if you have the Ghana card. If you haven't done the Ghana card, go get it done. And when you dial *404#, you'll be required to send the following details on your Ghana card. Your Ghana card PIN number. You have to send that. Your surname, your first name or your first names if you have more than one, and your date of birth and your gender. And you'll receive a code which you will then present to MTN Customer Care Center for your biometric details to be captured. Please note that the registration is free and you will not require to make any payments. Absolutely free. No payments. And so to the WhatsApp messages, my son is so in love with ICT. He had 2 admissions, 1 economics, 2 ICT. He chose ICT. Your thoughts on this? He's listening. Well, I will be biased and say he made a great choice.
Of course.
Because, I mean, there's only one future right now, and it's technology. Everything else is going to be dependent on technology in the next generation. Yeah. So if he chose ICT, he needs to identify his actual passion and attach ICT to it. So, say, depends on his passion, really. If he loves to code, if he would enjoy programming, why not? If he loves design, why not? He can learn designing. If he loves mathematics, he can find anything that's related to math. I mean, that'll still be programming. But
and coding. Yeah. I mean, he needs to look out for all the ICT segments or programs. Like you said, coding, web development. There's so much. So he needs to find out which one that he think he's good at, and then he just follows it. And I can assure you that he will do amazing stuff.
You never regret. You need to be passionate about whatever you do. That's one thing that I believe in. Your passion should drive you, so you don't get frustrated. Because everything you do, you could face frustration, but when you're passionate about it, you soldier on. So Kobe, Spikey, and Kruma, very soon the bankers will not have jobs again. I mean, the tellers. You'll be in your room and do deposits, you can cash out, etc. I'm sure photographers will also find new ways out. The photo shoot for the ladies they can't ever be stopped. My Google Pixel Douglas. Hey, great job behind the scenes today. You're on the seat. He's talking about you, Prince. Douglas from DC. Yes, today he's in the seat.
Thank you.
Yes. Hi guys. Interestingly, anytime I take a picture, it's just nice. I don't know how, but it's just beautiful. Simon from Tema.
So, Simon, what are you doing?
Yeah, it means you're a natural. Send us
Yes.
some. Let's see. We want to see some of your pictures.
Create an Unsplash account and put some there.
I've just realized all the pictures I was taking, I could have made money from them. And I've been sitting here just sharing them on social media. But you see, the undying urge to share.
Yeah.
But then again, yeah.
Yeah.
So very soon, bank tellers will not have jobs again. I mean, ATMs are now accepting checks and cash.
Yeah.
I mean, they have been doing that for a while. So
Withdrawal and deposit.
yeah. So with that, then the tellers can then be doing something else.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're a teller with some extra skills like coding, then you can be coding the ATM, then you still remain relevant.
Yeah.
So he responded, he said, thanks so much. He's excited with the responses, and he says it's coding and programming for him. Absolutely.
Great.
You can code anything from softwares to games to websites, apps, even coding robots. So coding, absolutely.
You should check out the Grasshopper app.
Yeah, Grasshopper
and,
app.
I mean, he should start.
Code Academy,
Yeah.
Code Canyon. There's so many websites to start learning from. Even just going on YouTube to learn the basics. Choose a language. If you want to go into data stuff and artificial intelligence, Python, you can learn so many things. Like, it's so endless, so much to learn. Now, let's talk about the kids.
Yeah.
Because it's like for us, the grown-ups. Kids, I think right about now, any kid above 6 should be learning how to learn some of the basics in coding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coding, robotics.
Like the kids we had on the show.
Yeah.
The robotics kids. I was blown away. It pained me that I'm so old. Even though it's not late. But I wish I was in the generation right now. I'd be learning robotics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coding, robotics,
Even design.
graphic design.
Yeah.
I mean, you just, if you don't have if you don't have Photoshop, just start with
Even
PowerPoint.
the paint. PowerPoint or even paint on
Just
the
give
computer.
them PowerPoint and let them just draw circles and all of that. Even if they are 5 years, 6, 7, just let them draw shapes and all of that on PowerPoint. They should just use it and all of that. I mean, and that's just perfect. Yes. Another thing too that they could learn is the office suite, like the Word,
It's
Excel.
very important. I've worked with someone who
PowerPoint.
didn't know how to use PowerPoint.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen kids that know how to use even Google Doc, Google Sheet, and it's just amazing.
And you'd be surprised. PowerPoint is such a powerful tool.
Yeah.
It took me, the day I realized that you can actually even remove the background of a picture in PowerPoint. My mom was blown. I'm like, Microsoft, why are you not advertising this software as more than just a slideshow maker?
Yeah.
People just, when I do PowerPoint presentations, bro, I go all out.
Yeah.
It's like a movie. This goes out of here, this one comes in here, this one slides in. I'm sure my teacher...
I received like 2,000 Ghana cedis for doing a PowerPoint deck for people.
Wait,
for companies.
what?
Yes.
2,000? Hey.
PowerPoint.
If you want a very,
2,000.
Keche.
And I can show you. I can show you proofs.
Wow.
Yes.
See, I do killer PowerPoint
Killer
presentations.
PowerPoints.
Prince does killer PowerPoint presentations. If you need to do your board presentation, come
Yes.
see us. We'll give you some
Your
killer
deck.
templates.
I mean,
Heh.
so we don't call it. If you have to chat a lot, you don't call it PowerPoint. You call it a deck.
Deck. Yeah, you had. Yeah, so that's so basic. PowerPoint's so basic. We do decks, not video deck, not CD deck, not cassette deck, slide deck. You feel me?
So
Yeah.
teach them. Let them learn
you
PowerPoint.
imagine?
Let them start with those things.
And you are there listening to us right now with super ninja skills. Dankisi. I have a friend called Dankisi. Like, people legit come to Dankisi to do presentations for them, and Dankisi does not charge them.
Wow.
Dankisi, you have to start charging because you do
Wow.
killer presentations. Prince is charging 2,000
You
Ghana.
need to.
Yeah, I'm your manager from now on, Dankisi. I'm your manager. I'll charge anyone who
You
wants to
need
do
to.
a presentation to Dankisi. Come through me.
You really
I'll
need
charge.
to. Yeah, and for the kids, like from 5 years above, there are some sites that I mean, if you're a parent listening, you can just write them down. That you can let them go there. So one, move the turtle.
Move the turtle.
Yeah. So just Google move the turtle, and
Right.
you see this coding site. It's just full of games.
It's a coding site.
Yeah. And they will love it. So
right.
at the back of their mind, they might be playing games, but
They're actually learning to
They're
code.
actually
Okay,
learning.
so I'm on the site movetheturtle.com, and it's programming for kids on iPhone and iPad.
Yeah.
Oh, this is awesome.
yeah,
So they learn programming, graphics.
yeah.
Wow.
Another one has to do with Daisy the dinosaur.
Daisy the dinosaur.
Yes, Daisy the dinosaur. You can write them down.
Mm-hmm.
And then one more,
Yeah.
love letters to computers.
Love letters to computers.
Love letters to computers.
So I've just seen Daisy the dinosaur as well.
Yeah,
Oh, interesting. Ages 5 to 7.
yeah,
When we were 5 to 7, we had VTech. Let's play a game. And when you had that VTech, you were like the top of the range in your class. So like your friends will salute you.
yeah.
And people come to your house and play your computer, quote unquote. Meanwhile, it's just one line of screen with a blinking cursor, and you have to fill in words
Yeah.
and spelling and the rest. And now kids are actually learning to program those games that we were playing.
Yeah. Now they are doing that. So, yes.
Interesting.
And then from maybe 10, 11 upwards,
Mhm.
you can look out for Scratch. So
Okay.
when you Google Scratch, you find something there. Code.org.
Code.org.
Yes.
Scratch.
That's the hour
Daisy
of
the
code
dinosaur.
people.
Move the turtle.
Yeah.
Right.
And then there's Canada Learning Code.
Hmm.
And then the Grasshopper app we spoke
Yes.
about.
Listen, after all this, your kids don't have any excuse not to know even just the basics in programming.
Yeah.
We're not saying force them, but if they have the interest, and I've seen so many kids right now interested in computers and IT, allow them. Trust me when I
Yeah.
say allow them. You want your kid to be the next Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos.
Just allow them.
Just allow them to explore, because this knowledge in the next 10 years, the jobs we have now, they're not, probably no kid is going to be sitting on the radio in the
No.
next 20 years talking.
Yeah.
Program some AI. I mean, we
Yeah.
have artificial intelligent newscasters now.
Yeah.
What's to say in the next 10, 20 years, they wouldn't have advanced so much that they don't even need to sit. They'll just digitize me and then feed the digital me in the metaverse with all the
Yeah.
information they can talk.
Yeah.
And then they'll be going around doing other things, So allow them. If your kid has interest in computers and programming and just even playing games, allow them, because esports right now. See, I'm a member of a esports team called Play Profits, and these guys went to play a tournament, FIFA. Guess how much they won? 30,000 Ghana cedis.
Wow.
Playing a video game.
Wow. Yeah.
30,000 Ghana cedis.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's a lot of money.
and this is in Ghana. So imagine elsewhere where they are winning millions of dollars. They have
Yeah.
sponsors.
Yeah.
And these guys are actually getting people internationally who want to sponsor them here. So if your child even likes playing games, yes, we're not saying don't let them do it too much, or don't let them do it too much, but
Yeah.
regulate it.
Yeah.
Allow them to play a bit. I remember there's a shop called Play and Learn when we were kids. Yeah, so play a bit, learn a bit.
Yeah.
The games, you'd be surprised. Nobody be playing football the next 20 years. Then
Yeah.
during the COVID, there were Formula One and NASCAR and stuff.
Yeah.
It was on virtual. They were
Yeah.
playing them, in simulation. And people actually were that good.
They were
They
good.
beat the actual racers in the virtual game.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised your kid will be beating Hamilton and
Yeah.
Verstappen in a sim racer. Next thing you know, they're on the racetrack, world
And
champion.
I think parents have they have that control over their kids that instead of you leaving them just to play games, you can just inspire them, ask them questions like what if you created these games
Yeah, yourself, exactly.
Just inspire those creativity
Yep.
in them.
Yep.
Instead of playing what if.
You could
Yeah.
also make your
Yes.
own game. So if
Yes.
your child likes playing games, you could challenge your child to develop their own game, learn coding, and next thing you know, the next FIFA was built by your son or daughter.
Yeah,
That'd be awesome.
that would be
So,
great.
yeah, encourage them.
Yeah, and if you're a parent out there, you're buying toys for your kids this coming year, I think you need to look out for toys that they can dismantle and
build.
assemble.
Yeah. Lego.
I mean, they can just
Kinect.
break them and then put them back together. There are toys that come with a screwdriver and a plier for them to just
Build
even
stuff.
you can even just destroy it and just ask them to just fix it.
You know, that's how I got into computing.
Mm.
My dad left me alone with a computer. I wanted to play a game. It was working on the old computer, which was no longer working, but it wouldn't work on the new computer. And I wanted to find out what was in the old one that made it work that wasn't working in the new one. So I took both of them apart and started transferring.
Yeah.
So I'll bring this one here, turn it on. If it doesn't work, take it back. Bring this one here, turn it on. Next thing I realized, the game was working. I played a game and I didn't close the computer. Then I heard my dad come in. Now this is me racing against time to put the computer back together. My man came in and this, like, I was trying to cover the open computer with my elbow. And he just looked over my shoulder and asked me what was I doing. And I was trying to lie, but knowing my dad, very liberal, he listened. He told me I'd done a good job because I got a computer. He didn't even know it was working. So yeah, and from then I got that passion to break things and fix it. Exactly. My mother would have given me the slap of my life. So yeah, I mean, parents, encourage your children
to do that.
Let them break and fix. Teach them why, you know, they need to take responsibility for their actions when they break something, and know that if the thing is expensive, don't just break it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, next thing you know, your iPhone 13 Pro Max, Kofi is there with a screwdriver. Daddy, Spikey said I
can break it.
Yeah, there should be a limit. The ones that you can get them something they can play around with. So yeah,
they can. You can even buy second-hand gadgets, just
get them
for
to
them
take
to be
them
able
apart.
to. Yes, just
and then
buy
put them
them.
together.
Yeah,
challenge them. Let them label the parts. I have friends who are teaching their children about car parts now. Like his son is what, 2 years. My friend Lloyd, his son is 2 years, and his son knows which one is the gear, which one is the accelerator, which one is the brake, and the steering wheel. Yeah. And you ask him which one is the brake, and he point it out to you. He's just 2.
Yeah.
So imagine this boy gets to 6, and one day you hear vroom, and the car is out of the house. I mean,
it's just the simple stuff. I mean, just take a remote control and then take out the battery and ask a 2-year-old
to put it back in.
Why? Yes, just put it back in. Let them press it to work, and then just that they will know that without this remote can't work.
Yeah.
It's just a learning. Yeah.
Yeah. So you heard it. Encourage your children to break stuff that you can afford to fix.
A lot.
Not your iPhone 13 Pro Max or your Samsung Galaxy Fold 3. If they break it into 2, I'm sorry. I know they hear some. So what's next?
Yeah. So where we can find courses.
Right.
Before I tell you some of the free sites, which I believe some listeners know, I want to say that paying to do online courses is an investment into yourself. It's not always the case where you look out for free courses. Sometimes it's good to pay to learn those
to get
courses.
The quality.
Yeah. So, I mean, you can find free courses on Udemy, yes, but there are also paid courses.
Right.
And sometimes you need to look out for what you want to learn. Do you want to just learn as a beginner? Sometimes after learning as a beginner, you'd want to advance, and that's where maybe the payment comes in, and so you have to always go ahead to pay and do that. We have Coursera. I mean, the UI UX, Google UI UX course that I want to do, it's on Coursera, but that is free.
Okay.
And one thing too about Coursera that I've realized is that they sometimes give you some kind of payment support. You can tell them maybe you can tell them reasons why you might not be able to pay for a course, and they will just give you that scholarship to enroll in those courses for free. So you can look out for that. And then there's Skillshare. Yes, there's also a lot of courses on Skillshare. There's IBM Digital Nation Africa. So IBM have this Digital Nation Africa, and that's totally free. I mean, most
Okay.
of the courses there, I have done coding there. I've done design thinking there. I've done agile there, and most of the courses there are free. So, and they are very good. I mean, very, very good. So listeners can look out for that. And then we have HubSpot Academy. Yes, you can also find courses there to enroll in. Yeah.
So I got into engineering because my dad got fed up with me opening stuff with bread knife.
He bought you a
Yeah,
screw.
this bread knife thing. I think pretty much anyone who knows the struggle of trying to open anything, the first tool is your bread,
bread
knife.
knife.
So he bought me a screwdriver, and I am Scopus today. Hey, Scopus!
Wow.
Interesting.
Your dad is amazing.
Yeah. Your dad saw the
Yeah.
light. He realized that if not, you
And-
can't cut bread again.
Yeah. And this is what we are asking listeners to do.
Buy
yeah.
your kids screwdriver sets as well.
Yeah.
And be careful which screwdriver set you're buying, because the smaller they are, the smaller the screws they can open,
Yeah.
and the kind of things they'll be opening in the house. Yeah. So the younger ignorant me back then thought the bigger the laptop, the good the headset. not knowing that not knowing that wasn't true. I sold my Good Specs mini machine for cheap and bought a big one that couldn't do much. I've come far, my brother. That's
Charlie.
slide, Charlie. Sorry.
Sorry.
So I mean, what? I thought it was the other way around. So people thought the slimmer the machine, the more powerful.
Yeah.
You actually thought the
The
reverse.
opposite.
I'm surprised you didn't buy an Alienware for that.
Yeah.
Because those are big.
Huge and heavy.
Actually, who told you Alienware wasn't there? I'm sure he bought some old school Dell with a trackball in the middle, or
Yeah.
IBM ThinkPad with a red ball in the middle. Oh, sorry,
Sly. Sorry about
So
that.
moving from that, you mentioned the Google Digital Skills Africa. That's
Yeah.
also a site people can
Yeah.
learn,
Yeah.
stuff on, and you can learn on YouTube as well.
Yes.
Go on YouTube
Watch videos.
or just Google whatever it is that you want to learn.
Yeah.
I learned how to do editing in Premiere Pro from just Googling.
YouTube.
I don't like video tutorials because it's too long. I like reading it and then just skip to, okay, so I need to press this. I like shortcuts. And now the person, especially some of the tutorials, the Indian people, the accents can be very heavy.
Yeah.
And I find it difficult to pay attention. So yeah, I just like to read on the side and then just practice it. So everything is possible. If I could learn Photoshop and Premiere Pro and After Effects, one
There.
software that's
Yeah.
it's so complex. But
Yeah.
yeah, I learned how to use After Effects.
I mean, to even make it better, just after you finish learning, you can actually teach someone by just creating a video
Yeah,
on
video
that
tutorials
and just putting
Yeah.
it on YouTube.
Oh, and you know how I built my first website? I took a contract when I didn't know how to build websites.
Wow.
Yeah, my friend Jerry got me the contract to build a website. I said, oh yeah, of course I can build a website. That night, holla, I learned HTML overnight.
Wow.
All the tags. And then I'll just be calling all my friends who build websites. Yeah, I'm trying to do this. How do I
How
build
do I
this
do
from
it?
here? And they show me. Finished building half the page. And people were impressed. That was the end.
Yeah. That's
and then
it.
moved on to something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, so sometimes challenge yourself. Give yourself extreme deadlines that you know no matter what, you have to meet. And you'd be surprised how much push that can be. It'll push you into doing some amazing stuff. So because if you're relaxed and like, oh, I'm going to take an online course, you do it as and when because it's not pressing. Are you going to chop somebody's money and you promise them you build a website? You will find a way to learn how to build a website
Yeah.
or the app. Same thing with an app. I
Yeah.
did the same thing. I learned how to write that code in few days.
Wow.
Sure, you don't know when you need the money.
You just do it. Yeah. I think another thing that listeners should be doing is some tech activities. So look out for tech webinars and join them. I mean, many tech influencers are now doing a lot of space. I
Yeah.
mean Twitter space.
Yeah, Twitter Spaces. Yeah.
Join some of these things.
One such
Um,
space is Ivy Barley space.
Yes,
You should always make it a
I was
point
just about
to
to say,
join.
yeah. I mean, we'll have Ivy on here. I've spoken to her,
Oh,
and so
awesome.
I mean, next year we'll have a.
My
have a-
producer is an awesome guy.
Yes.
He makes magic.
we'll have her. She's so excited to be here. I mean, yeah. So follow influencers. Sorry, like Ivy. We have Etel Kofi. If you're a female tech person, I mean, these are people that you follow. You follow Spiky on
yes.
Twitter.
Yes.
I mean, Spiky shares a lot of these tech stuff. And then Fairboy.
Yeah.
Yes,
My
Fairboy
two
shares
eyes.
these things a lot. I also share some a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So I am Prince Safo on Twitter. You find me there. On Instagram too, you find me there. So, yeah. Yes.
Also, I think people should explore crypto.
Mm-hmm.
Read about crypto and the blockchain.
Yeah.
A lot of new things are coming based on crypto and blockchain. If you're an artist, you should also be looking into NFTs. We'll do a show on
NFTs.
that
Yeah.
to break it down. Because someone sent me a video about someone explaining an NFT, and it was so convoluted, so complex how the person was explaining it. I think we have to find a very simple way
To explain it. Yeah.
how NFTs work. So yeah, we'll do a show on that coming. And there was this one other thing that I wanted to talk about.
Tech trends.
Yeah, and I forgot it. But I remember. If you follow me on Twitter, if I remember it, I'll post it there. At The Real Spiky.
Yeah.
That's my handle across the whole internet, including Call of Duty Mobile if you want to play against me, including which other game. Every game I play is at The Real Spiky. So kind of, challenge me. It's a holiday, so I can play games.
And I'll share some of these things that we've mentioned
Yeah.
here on my Twitter handle. So you can
Follow
if
him.
you miss
I
that,
am Prince Safo.
you can
Not I am.
you can
He
get it. You can get it there. And I also have, I mean, tech links to influential people in tech and some people who do free tech trainings and all of that. And so, I mean, if you are interested in a particular tech course or anything, you can just reach out to me.
And read tech
then,
news. Stay abreast of what is happening in the tech
very
world.
important.
Because sometimes I remember telling someone, okay, I'm not going to share the story because the person will get very upset if I do. So I'm not going to share the story. But stay abreast with tech stories. You would know what changes are going to happen sooner than everybody else, and it helps you equip yourself first. So whilst everybody is getting ransomware, you already knew that was going to be a ransomware coming, so you're prepared. And yeah, always stay abreast with the latest tech news, and always listen to this show because we'll keep you updated
Yeah.
with all the latest stuff in tech.
Always listening.
Abeku, why? Do you want to join us on the show? Ladies and gentlemen, Abeku, another silent producer. He plays all the music before the show starts.
Yeah.
So at this point, let me just give shout outs. Right.
To Abeku.
Yeah, Abeku. And Dennis the fair boy, who's not so fair. For those who know, he has dark. He's very dark. Or he calls himself the fair boy. I think his glasses are inverted. So dark looks light to him and light looks dark. And then, yes, Prince, who has been with me on the show today, he's been producing me all year long, giving us all the great ideas, all the resources, all the news, everything, all the scoop, all the latest in info that comes from Prince. Follow him at Prince Safo. I am Prince Safo, not me, him, on Twitter. And Winston and Michael, they're listening and watching. Michael is in a bat cave, so clearly he can't listen on radio, but he's watching us live. Thank you, Michael, also for being a part of the show. Winston is probably babysitting by now and taking pictures of Ash to use as WhatsApp stickers. Yes, Winston, I'm talking about you. Thank you very much for being on the show all year. And thank you to O4 and... I was going to give Chris. Chris, when did he come? That's not what I'm saying. Chris will get half shout out, so I'll give him a shout.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chris. No, thank Chris, no you. You have to get half because he's a newbie. But all the same, thank you, Chris.
Yeah.
Part of the production crew. And thank everyone.
Thank you.
In fact, thank Multimedia
Thank you.
for giving us a tech
Yeah.
show.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ken Ansa. Thank you, Kwesi Trum. Thank you, Kofi Ansa, for seeing the opportunity in Spiky to give Spiky airtime to have a tech show. Kofi Ansa, shout
Thank
out
you.
to you.
Shout out to Edem.
And Edem Naite.
Yeah.
Thank you. Who again? Thank you, Max Fuga. Yeah, he makes the money because without him, this show will not happen. Yeah, he puts MTN and everybody else who gets to sponsor the show on. Thank you to all the sales team. Like, you guys are amazing. You guys keep us working here. You guys keep money in our pockets. Without the sales team, multimedia workers wouldn't be paid.
Yeah.
Because our content is sold and then we get money to be here. And thank you, finally, those who listen to us, those who watch us on Facebook,
Amazing.
on YouTube, everywhere, and those who send us messages.
Douglas, thank you.
Douglas, Sly, Nah, and Joshua Jemai. See, I remember y'all names, and I'm very terrible at names. So if I remember any, it means that you guys, and yeah, walking into the studio right now to sack me is the tallest man in the building, Mr. George Quay. Thank you for allowing me to take some of your time. No, it's still my time. It's still
Mr.
my
Spiky,
time.
how you doing?
I'm very well. How you doing, bro?
Yeah, I'm trying to grow my hair to be like yours.
Oh, see, I'm a very good influence. I like that.
After the Samini Experience concert, I realized girls like men with braids.
Oh, do they?
Yeah. So I've sought permit from my wife to see if I can get my braids done.
Wow.
So yeah, I did
Has
try.
Andy Dusty ever told you his story about his braids?
And the Dusty's one is a different story.
Yes. So, all too soon we're running out of time. But thank you guys for a wonderful year with you. Ajaman Joseph, you see, he sent a message. Hi guys, I'm enjoying the conversation. Big up yourselves. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you too, Ajaman Joseph. And Merry Christmas to everyone. Hey, I have some people who follow
Have
me.
a super new year.
Yeah, all those who
Big
follow me and
successes,
they're very,
good
very
health.
active. Real Qualms, Sam Opeyin, you guys, so many, Mr. Collins, Tete, Kukwanase, he's been MIA. I told him he has to come. Kind of do some killer stuff. He's been running away from me.
And thank you to all our guests. Yes.
Yeah, thank you to all our guests who've come on the show this year.
All of them.
And next year, Geek Squad is going to be bigger,
Yeah.
and better. We've got some really, really awesome stuff planned for you next year. So, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. My name is Kobe Spiking of Chroma. You can find me on all social media handles at The Real Spiky and on Telegram, t.me/Joy Geek Squad. And if you have a tech business and you want to sponsor the show too, come. We want you to sponsor.
Yeah.
We'll give you some very nice deals next year. Peace.